Wherever you are and however you are listening, thank you so much for being back with us on another episode of the Virtual GM Podcast. Today is exciting. We talk about a historic property in the heart of Memphis, and rumor has it, it's where Elvis lost his virginity. If you can believe it, you're gonna want to listen to the entire episode because they've got clean sheets but a shady past, and you're not gonna want to miss it. We also unveil a really cool idea for the summer of 2026. You're not gonna want to miss that. Be sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, enjoy the episode.
Welcome back to another episode of Virtual GM Podcast. We're your hosts, Megan and Cody. We're excited to have you here with us today. By the way, I'm trying something new, being a little extra, Cody said.
I've never loved you more.
So that's why.
I'm just so pumped for the episode now. I'm like, you got me jazzed up.
I got you.
It's like, what are we going to talk about? I'm so excited.
Well, we have to start off with our segues.
Oh, I mean, think if you're listening to this and that voice just came across. You're in your truck, you're driving to work, you don't really want to go there, you're drinking your coffee, maybe it's gone, you're a little tired, and then bam, energy. That's what people need. That's what they got to give the people what they want. I always tell you that.
Well, here I am giving you what you want.
I love it. It's so good. I can feel it. It's palpable.
Okay, I like it.
Do you feel good?
I feel great.
Isn't
actually.
it nice?
Yeah.
It's that.
I feel good. You feel good.
Matt, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good today.
Yeah,
Good.
see?
I put on a dress.
Ayo.
Very unusual for me.
Vibes all around.
Okay, it's a good day. It's Friday. Well,
Thursday.
Anyway, so we're going to start off with our segues. And you know what we do. Personal best, business best. I started last week, and so this week you're going to start.
Okay, so this is really cool for business. One of our hotel owners, she owns the Shelby Inn in Shelbyville, Illinois, and her business partner, one of the owners of the property, happens to live in Utah as well. So she came out to visit Dustin, and Emily put together a whole itinerary for her, and she stayed in Kanab, and she went and kayaked at Cliff Dwellers, and stayed at the bungalows, and we got to go have dinner, Emily and I, with her the other night in Springdale, and it was like so incredible, so great to meet her in person. We've been working with Renee now for almost 2 years. September would be 2 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, in this industry and with technology, you build these relationships with people over Zoom. Mm-hmm. And you never meet them. Yeah. So it was awesome. She was in town, got to go experience her other vibrant properties. So that was incredible, obviously. And then today is April 17th. And 14 years ago.
It's the 11th. No, it's the 17th.
Wow. Can't even remember our anniversary.
My bad.
So 14 years ago yesterday, Megan and I got married. So we've been married for 14 years, which is pretty amazing. So next year's the big one. Really excited to celebrate our 15 years. And we've now been together for like 19 years or some number like that.
19.
Yeah, it's a long time. And you're 30.
You know how rude that is to give my age out on air? Yeah, I'm 36.
So that means that we've been together for more than half your life.
Yeah. What a wild thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And even now, no, not quite, 14, 28, but yeah, so pretty cool. Amazing. So Megan and I don't traditionally do a whole lot to celebrate our anniversaries because we've had 14 of them now. We do want to...
It's not even that we've had 14 of them. It's like...
But we have.
Yeah, but we are grateful for a relationship.
Celebrate every day.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, it's not like it's like, oh, you go all out and it's just one day of the year that you like do
love
things that are like abnormally what you don't do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But we are trying to plan something awesome for our 15-year. We want to go to Europe, and we're going to bring the kids because Megan and I don't leave the kids for very long periods of time, or Megan doesn't for very long. And so we thought, man, how cool would it be to bring them? So we do want to plan something really cool for our 15th. But we all are also going to Miami at the end of the month to celebrate our anniversary and my birthday. So we'll celebrate it then.
It's always a catch-all.
Yeah.
You know?
Throw it all in there.
2 and 1.
Okay, what about you?
Well, my personal is also our anniversary.
You didn't even remember.
Yeah. I had the wrong date written down. My bad. Yeah, it's wild. Another year, you know.
Time goes by so fast. But I can remember our wedding, like I can remember all of it so vividly, so easily.
We were kids.
Kids.
I mean, we were kids. I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, you were 22.
Yeah.
Wow, that seems young.
Yeah.
That seems really young.
Yeah, at 21, I was engaged. I mean, but obviously at 17, we've been together since. Yeah, wild. just wild. So to look back and be
It's like a different
okay.
lifetime. Life's so interesting. You know, they talk about how it goes by so fast, but it's like at that time we lived in Arizona, and that part of our life almost doesn't even feel real.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Yeah, and just so different, you know? So it's like, it's just crazy.
No, it is. It's like we've lived all these different lives in this one life, and
Yeah.
it's just evolved and changed, and it's been a great journey. So that's my personal as well. And then for business, let's see, we onboarded Highland Estates, which
Yeah.
they used to be our client. We did a whole rebranding. We worked
Yeah.
with them. They shut down.
Yeah, they went through an ownership change. And so it's this unique property in Mesquite that has owners. So they're all condominiumized. So an individual person owns every unit. Some of them put them in the rental pool, some do not. It was under an ownership group. We did that whole rebranding to Mojave Edge. Love the property. And the ownership group of like the hotel contract, basically, because they don't really
Right.
own anything but the rights to operate the hotel.
Right.
And then they transitioned out of the business. So then they were kind of in limbo for like a year.
And shut down.
Yeah. Well, and I think they were still kind of open in some capacity. They do have a management agreement with somebody that's in place now. And I think like maybe just Airbnb type stuff. I don't really quite understand it. But they finally reached back out and brought us back in to help them, you know, bring it back to life in an impactful way. And so we're just super excited to be working with them again.
Yeah.
Okay, so today's episode, we are so excited to announce we've been working with this property that is just so incredible. It is just like a piece of history. In fact, I shared a story from the property yesterday on my Instagram, and Audrey from Stash reached out and she was like, "Oh, yes, I'm so pumped you're working with them." They introduced us to them back in December of 2023.
What?
That is when we had our first intro call with Spencer and I. And
But they weren't open.
No.
Right?
They were just like I think they had bought the property and they knew it was coming, and so they told us all about it. And like I was so jazzed at the time because it's this absolutely historic property in Memphis, and it sounded like such a cool project. But then so much time passed, and then they reached back out. They hired an awesome GM named Norbert. He reached back out. We got reconnected, talked about all of our offerings, and we're helping them with their marketing and launching this exciting new endeavor for them. And so they open their doors to the public here in just a couple days on April 21st. So on the 14th, they started like a soft opening with friends and family. And now if you're listening to this, you can go and book and stay with them. And we are just so excited to share some really cool things about you. So they are about to make history. So I'm going to kind of read you what they've got. So their full restoration of Hotel Pontotoc is nearing completion, which has been a couple of years.
That's crazy.
And it's time to start taking care of business to entice you to experience Memphis' newest and oldest luxury boutique hotel. We are offering you a historic deal. So this is what's so cool is that right now, if you stay a minimum of 2 nights between May 1st and August 1st, you got a long window there to pick your trip. You receive 25% off your booking with promo code 2525. So your booking must be made by June 1st, and your stay cannot be combined, of course, with any other promotions. But they are so excited to welcome you to their property. They've got this really fun and like quirky past, and so there's some cool things that Megan's going to share with you that they have on their website.
Okay, we're back. No,
Was that go too long?
No, it was good. Yeah, I looked up their website, and I like what they have on here. It says clean sheets, Shady Past.
Oh, that's such a great tagline.
It really is. I'm like, it got me. I was like, okay, what is this?
I had Stay Pineapple on a couple episodes ago, so I did an interview with their president, Dina. And Stay Pineapple's a really fun brand. They've got 10 hotels, average about 100 keys, anywhere from 56 to 142. And their tagline,
something about being naked.
Yeah, something about being naked. Let me pull it. Let me pull it
I heard
up.
you when I came in. I was like, what are they talking
Because
about?
I don't want to get it wrong, but it was
The naked experience.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, home of the naked experience. And so that obviously grabs your attention.
Yeah,
you're
you're
like,
like,
what
what
are
is
we
this?
doing? And so then she explained it. They have 6-star quality like linens. So your
Oh.
sheets, your towels, and all that. She's like, the bed's
Oh,
so
you just want
comfortable.
to be naked in
You
it.
just want to be naked. And then their door hangers are a pineapple, of course. And then on it says, please be quiet, I'm naked, or something like
Oh
that, or
my
go away,
gosh.
I'm naked.
I mean, those sheets sound
And
amazing.
So it made me think like that could be a cool door hanger we could do with Hotel Pontotoc, like, dirty sheets.
Yeah. That would be funny. They also say, we admit it, we've got a bit of a reputation. We've been a bordello, a Turkish bathhouse, a dive bar, a place where things just sort of happened. which I love. I'm like, this is great. They're pretty sure that Elvis lost his virginity there.
Yeah.
What an interesting thing.
Right?
Obviously, Memphis, Elvis, but seems like a lot of history.
Oh, and so you can go watch like their reels. Let me pull up their Instagram handle really quick because they do just have this amazing history. And what I love is that they kept the name. So it was Hotel Pontotoc. Like if you go look it up, you can see that sign from, I want to say it's like 100 years ago. Their handle is at Hotel Pontotoc. So that's Pontotoc Memphis. So I'll make sure to put that in the show notes and you can see some of the really cool reels that are up and show you some of the history. But what I love is that so when they had their sign that's been there, since Elvis went there.
That's crazy.
And
it's like the 1950s.
Yeah, a long time ago. So that's like 75 years right there, right? And so they had a couple people give them a bid to remake the sign, but they were like, no, we have to keep the same sign. So we actually did a reel that will show like the guy blowing the glass.
Which I had no idea.
I know, I didn't
glass.
either. It's so cool.
That is very
And so they actually just refurbished the existing sign that had been there forever.
That's cool.
And so it's so exciting. And then to tell you a little bit about the property, so it's 9 rooms. So it's in that small luxury boutique space. They are a member of Stash. So if you're a Stash fan and you want to check out Stash's newest property, this is the one. And they're going to have this really cool restaurant. So it's called the Dame.
Yeah, downstairs.
Yes.
Which says it's the best patio.
Oh, yeah.
And it's downtown. Memphis.
Yeah, it's right in the downtown of Memphis. If you're a foodie, 4 of the top restaurants in Memphis are all within walking distance.
No way.
If you're a Memphis Grizzlies fans and you're trying to go check a game and see John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr., you can pop in there, grab a cocktail before the game, walk to the FedEx Forum. Of course, we'd love you to stay with us as well. But so 9 rooms, and here's what's cool too. Every room has a story.
Interesting.
So we're once it's ready to be unveiled, we're going to do a series of reels that highlights every room and tells the story, and every
like
number
that.
is unique to the story of the
That's
room.
cool.
So that's obviously awesome. And then what's so cool about the Dame is that they had this bar erected in Ireland, I believe is where it came from, and they shipped it all the way over here and put it together. It's like an exact replica of this incredible bar in Ireland.
Really?
So it's going to have this amazing
Dame?
ambiance. In the Dame. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so you get like your little bites, your little appetizers, get some great drinks. It's going to serve. I think that's also where that's where you would go to check in as well. And so it is just going to be like I love when properties are in that small set, where you're talking 10 rooms or less.
Yeah.
And a lot of ours are right around that sweet spot. There's something so unique about staying in a property of that size.
So much. Yeah. You really get that, like, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I don't know. Keep going.
What do you get?
Like it's
Intimate.
Yeah, intimate.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. It's just a different experience, right? Than checking into a hotel with 100 rooms, right?
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't really care. But 10 rooms, like you can really get personable with your guests.
Oh, and
which is
even
really
like
cool.
if you were a guest, meeting other guests too, because in a room of 100 people,
That's
you're
true.
probably less likely to say hi.
You're right.
But in a room with 9 people, like if you're sitting at the bar together.
Yeah.
And in fact, I kind of experienced that when I was in Philadelphia. I stayed at that Tapestry. It was a small hotel, did not have a lot of rooms. And so I ended up going to the bar to watch the games, and there were people there, and they were there every day. So we started talking, and it turned out that he was in one of my favorite movies growing up, Hardball. And so it's like you just never know who you're going to
never know.
experience. And that's what I love about little hotels like that have a bar. Is like I built a friendship with those 2 guys, and I still talk to them today.
Yeah,
from
that's cool.
this random encounter
Yeah.
at the bar. And so I love when hotels have that hub of
Yeah,
energy where
for sure.
everyone comes together. And you can build those relationships and make memories, because like when I think back onto that trip, it's such a great trip, mostly because the relationships I built
Yeah.
at this little community that hotel built. And so there's a couple exciting things happening in Memphis as well, which it's so cool to like have something in Memphis. They've
Yeah,
got
it's so
Beale
cool.
Street, which is this awesome downtown area. Of course, they've got the FedEx Forum, which is where the Grizzlies play, who are having a great year. They've got this big event. It's called Memphis in May. And then there's an amazing theater, and I do not know how to pronounce it. It's spelled Orepphcom. How do you think you say that?
Let me see it.
Let me spell it really quick on here.
It
And then
sounds
also,
crazy.
my handwriting is really bad, so that doesn't help. Okay, this is how you... Hold on, they've got all these ads for it first.
Why don't you just ask Google to pronounce it?
That's how would you say that?
Orpheum?
Orpheum, and then
That's how I would say it.
Orpheum, and maybe.
But, I don't know. The English language is a strange thing.
Yeah, so it's spelled Orpheum is how they spell
Yeah,
it. But so
Orpheum.
it's this. Look how cool that is.
Oh, that is very cool. And that's
Super
close to
historic. Yeah,
Hotel
and that's
Pontotoc?
that's been entertaining people since 1928. So
Whoa.
it just has this incredible
History.
lively area, creating memories, inspiring communities. I mean, go check it out. They've got their Broadway season reveal that's about to come out. So you've got Broadway events, you've got music, you've got all these amazing things.
Food.
That's right. Yep, right down there by the property. And then you've got this is another one I don't know how to. It's like, why can't they just make words easier to say? I think it's the Harlan. You're supposed to fill that quiet space with words.
Me?
How would you pronounce that?
Holloran?
Holleran Center for Performing Arts. So another performing arts studio. This one is super modern, also incredible. So you've got all these amazing things. It's great for kids. It's 39,000 square feet, offers year-round educational programs for students grades 3 through 12. So it's this big community hub.
That is so
So it's like
cool.
you've got all this amazing stuff. Obviously an incredible nightlife. Great food scene, great history. And what's so cool about the East Coast is like people can jump over there from all kinds of different places, So
Yeah.
you can just grab a weekend stay and of course, if you want to have a little bit of a travel, they just had their tourism board meeting. Texas is a big Memphis for Memphis. So
Interesting.
up in Florida as well for people flying in. So
Okay.
I just can't wait to see how the dynamics of Memphis shake out, and what the rates look like. There's a lot of really cool boutique hotels there. This one is truly independent, which is really exciting. A lot of the other ones were like the soft flags. Like there was a curio and a tapestry and an autograph, but looks just like an amazing place. So this is one we're going to have to.
Well, let's next year make it a goal. Let's go visit
All of
every
them?
single client's
That would
property.
be so cool. I mean, truth be told, we have been. There's more properties we haven't visited than we have.
Right. We should make that.
That's a great,
Prerequisite.
and we should film it.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do a
Okay.
travel along series.
Okay. Well, we don't
Come
have
on the road with Virtual GM.
Okay. No, I like it.
Wow,
Ooh,
that's
we're onto
cool.
something.
Hey, and if you want to sponsor that,
I was just.
what a cool idea, though. Really.
No, I know.
And then we could even like jump in and cover for examples in Philadelphia. But if there's one of the companies that headquarters in one of those places, like
Yeah.
Stay Pineapple there in Bellevue, Washington. So it's like if we went up to Oregon, then we could go interview them in person too.
Would we road trip it or would
Yeah.
like, in
Obviously, you get a
like
camper.
vehicle? Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So we can
What?
stay along the way.
Yeah, stay along the way.
Oh,
Look at us brainstorming.
I like
Just
it.
happening. Bring the kids. That's our summer.
Yes.
Stay along the way. We'll RV around the nation and go visit all of our properties, and we'll visit cool properties that aren't ours, interview the owners. So if you're listening to this and you've got a property and you've done something cool in the independent space and you're like, we should be highlighted, reach out, Cody@thevibrantteam.com.
Okay.
This is a 2026.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
3 months. We're gonna go. We're gonna go first day of summer to last day of summer, and we're just gonna travel.
I think that sounds really cool.
It sounds amazing. Bring the dogs.
Good thing we found out those RV loans, they go for 20 years, baby.
Yep.
7% for 20 years ain't bad at all. It's the American dream. Buy now, pay later. You gotta love it.
Over 20 years.
Okay, well, I think I've covered all the things that I'm so excited about for the web. Let me give you the website, and of course, I'll put that in the show notes, so you'll have the ability to go directly there and book. I'll also put in their Instagram handle, and then, of course, I'll even include the promo as well, just to make sure you have it. And if you're listening, the promo code is 2525. The website is hotelpontotoc.com. That's HOTELPONTOTOC.com. Please do us a favor. If you're a fan of the show, go like and subscribe to their Instagram pages, their Facebook pages. It goes such a long way. If you can pick the reel you like the most and share it with your friends and family, that would be wonderful. If you end up booking a stay, book it through Stash, get your award points, and then let us know. Reach out and let us know that you're going to go check out the property. And then if you could, film some content when you're there and post it and tag them on their story. We'd love to see that. So thank you so much for listening and for being here with us on another episode of the Virtual GM podcast, celebrating Megan and I's 14-year anniversary together. Couldn't have a better group of people to share it with. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Thursday.